What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Y to the U to the E. Another episode here at Highrev Garage, and today we got a special, awesome video for you. And you're about to see why, because we're here at Overkill Performance with my boy Eric. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and catch you revving. What are we doing today?
I don't know. Your job.
We're walking up to Overkill Performance here in
Field.
Rancho Cordova, over here in California in Sac, to meet up with the owner, Overkill, here, where they work on the best Hellcat, Dodge, Demon, GTRs, and we're looking for the owner right now. So let's get to the shop. I don't know where is it. It's probably right here. Oh, go to the other side. So let's do this. Look for Howard. Right there, you guys. Check it out. So we're walking our way to the shop, looking for Josh.
There's dog shit.
Today's Monday. Hoping for the best. Let's check this out.
Let me find out, alright?
Overkill.
Come in.
Hey, how you doing? I text Josh. He said I could record. I have a YouTube channel, but I'm also here to pick up something.
I need more. Okay, what are we picking up?
Tires. He told me to call him. So I'm calling him.
Which tires?
I don't know. I'm gonna look around.
It's not Overkill anymore, it's Michelin's.
No.
Yeah, it's all tires now.
Nice.
Yeah, let me see what he has.
Alright.
Just shut the door behind you.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. Ooh, packed today, huh? Right here, we got a Evo. Oh. Nice.
That's our supercharger.
Nope, we got Evo right there. Super D. Okay.
I'll have this place.
Sweet.
I want to supercharge my truck.
I'll do it, right? Got a blower right there.
What is it? SRT blower right there.
No. Yep, told you, Amazon. That's what I would use too.
Ford Motorcraft.
Heck yeah.
I need more of that.
The side bracket, the lower side bracket. Yeah. So the rear one's got the quarter slot.
So good. We got a little Evo here, another Evo there. Oh, I got Evos up in here. Oh, that is not. There you go. He's right there, the man, Howard himself. Josh, Mopar guy. Doing his thing, business always comes first.
No plan where I can't slide those brackets at this big sit
Look at those big boys.
spot on there.
What the? Ooh. Got her over here. Coming out. Got full rust cage. Look at that. Oh man. Woo. Look at that inner cooler. Look at that, got a chiller box right here. Keep it cool. Look at that boy. Smell that. Smell that fuel? What's that? 85? I don't know. Something like that. That's that chiller, boy. You could be with a full overkill right there. With that detail right there too. Wonder what's happening to that. Oh, we got a Z in the building too. Z right there, dude. Oh man, turbo.
No, that's Volkswagen Beetle Turbo logo.
Yeah, but I bet you it's turbo. I'm telling you.
It's funny, it's a Volkswagen Beetle Turbo logo.
There it is. If you guys are wondering, that's another reason why I'm here. Gotta pick up my drag radial tires, 315/50, 17. Thanks to Josh from Overkill. Hook it up. 'Cause we got a track event coming up. Need the big boys. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, and don't forget to follow this guy, OverkillPerformance. This guy is a Mopar god. Hit him up if you want your car to be quick, fast, reliable. Thank you, Josh. Ooh, those are meaty. Ooh. Yeah. Got a vet in the building.
Car had a state ref when he went to go smog it. State ref shit's all backed up because of COVID.
Oh man.
So I didn't actually finalize the purchase until the end of November.
Well, let's check it out. You cool if you're on YouTube?
I don't care.
So this is.
Let me go, before you put me on there, let me get my mask on.
Alright,
Wearing that.
let's do that for COVID.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, I want to check out your build.
It's not his build.
Well,
So-
you still
it's
got
probably
it.
someone I know. Because I remember the license plate.
Solo X. Oh man. Overkill Performance.
That's your name.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that. There we go.
Yeah, he's matching it. Nice.
Wait, you know anything about this?
Yeah, I couldn't get into it. I was like,
There you
now
go.
she's moved away from the whole, what's it called, to the whole.
Overkill, bro. Told you, hit him up.
Yep.
So what exactly is in the car on this one?
This one's pretty much
If you don't mind
stock.
asking. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty much bone stock.
Oh.
I mean, I have all the parts to put it up to about 370 wheels. Just I haven't decided if I want to put any power mods on this. I mean, it's got an intake and full intercooler pipe setup, and I was able to trade those for free for stock stuff.
Oh, you traded it? Okay. Save some money.
But
Yeah.
yeah, this one's stock. My other one, my Evo 8, is the one that's built. That one's the one I race.
Okay, so this is your what? Your little daily car?
Yeah, it's like the daily.
Nice. You have a full build. You have an IG?
Yeah, it's Eder 916 on that back.
Don't you have an anime like keychain?
Oh yeah, this was
Follow his build, you guys. He's got another race car, another Evo, fully built. This one is his daily right here. Man, that's a nice daily. Look at that.
I was there for like a day. It was like half a day out.
Ooh, it's on federal tires too.
I had one really awkward encounter with somebody that was wearing a Congo t-shirt, and Ken was like, "Hey, we'll be bringing the 8 back on Thursday."
Nice.
And
More
that
upgrades?
one's got a lot more stuff done to it.
There you go.
That one makes 470 wheel.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
it's filthy right now, but
So, which one is this? The GSR or the MR?
This is the
GSR.
MR.
The MR.
yeah,
This is the one with the trip, the
dual clutch.
dual clutch one. It's like the GTRs, the newer one. Okay.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
mine, I lucked out. This is why I bought this one. Was the owners already had it rebuilt once,
Mhm.
so it's like
Yes.
the OEM plus one.
Oh.
So it's all the stock clutches, but the forks and everything have been rebuilt.
And how much was this one pulling right now?
This one's stock, so
Stock.
it's probably like 230, 240 to the wheels.
Okay. But your other one almost 400, almost 500. You said.
It could. It's built to make probably like 900.
Uh-huh.
We overbuilt the engine because I wanted reliability.
900.
But it's detuned to 470.
Okay. Why is that?
I wanted to, so it's got a built 4G64
Mhm.
in that one. But I wanted to do a lot of track racing, time attack.
Oh, okay. So that's what you're
And
into.
I didn't want to be stuck with like a laggy turbo.
That makes sense.
So I built it for reliability, basically just over-engineering the whole engine. And then it's got an FP green on it, so it's pulls really fast.
Oh, sweet.
So that
Roll.
thing-
You got roll cage and everything, huh?
Not
Oh,
yet.
right, huh?
Working on safety this year,
Okay.
hopefully. Right
Because
now we're talking
I haven't
about-
been to Thunderhill for like 3 years when I had my first Integra. I had a full Type R conversion swap. That's what I did. And now I got to the whole drag racing because I have a Hellcat now. I had a 392. I had a Hellcat. Now I have a red eye version now. So I have a red eye, and then I'm gonna come over here because my buddy came here. That's how I found out with them. I was like, man, you guys are running 9s. What's going on? And then because I was about to do the lower crank, everything, ETI, upper injectors, all that. And they told me you don't have to do all that no more. That's the old way. So I was like, man, I gotta bring my car here now.
Yeah, they're good with all the freaking Mopars and everything.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. That's the one.
We didn't introduce, but this is the Mopar God right here, Joshua Howard at his Overkill Performance shop. This is the man. You want to have the fastest Hellcat, Trackhawk, Demon, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
This is the man. He makes Mopars like hell, like they're supposed to be out here in Cali.
Oh, yeah.
So this is his shop.
Yeah, so I mean, this the funny thing is we're big in Mopar, and hands down, you know, I love that platform. But I mean, the big thing too is we do everything. You know, it's like there's not too many shops that do that. Because like as a business person, it's smart to just do one thing because it's easier. Then your guys only got to learn that one car. Then you only got to carry parts for that one car. Then you only have to have connects for that one car. But you know, me myself is I've raced everything from Hondas to motorcycles to Evos to Vipers to
So you love all
Corvettes
cars,
to,
import, muscle.
trucks, and like it doesn't matter. Like fast is fast. So. You know, that's kind of where the motto, you know, overkill everything came from. Was it doesn't matter what it is. You know, you'll see Hondas here, DSMs, you'll see Corvettes, GTRs, twin turbo 350Zs, Evos,
Yes.
you know, trucks.
About to do a
It
walk
doesn't-
around
SUVs,
videos.
It doesn't really matter, you know, and so that kind of gives us the chance to be able to do that. And then in shop number 2 that we have up the street, you know, that one we're using for a lot of our hiring projects. We're actually contracted with AMS.
Oh,
So we're
nice.
going to be doing a lot of, like I previously had my R8, so we're getting another R8. We're going to be doing a new AMS twin turbo kit on the R8. So we're going to start racing R8s.
Oh, I wanna see that.
next season.
And you're a parts dealer too, like you were saying.
Yeah,
You could tell. So if you need parts, like for me, I'm getting my tires from this guy. Thanks again,
Hey, no problem.
Josh.
No problem.
And this is his shop. So let's see what we got around here today.
Yeah, I want to check a couple things out. So we got a Z06 going on the lift. And same thing that happens is we'll have cars that'll come in, like this car came in just for a tune only, and you'll find out that the car will have other issues that need to be fixed. And so we're not about just tuning around issues. We want to make sure that the car comes out 100% correct. So
For reliability, I love that.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I want.
And it's not even so much about the liability as it's just we want you to have like the best performance you can have. So if you tune around it, then you end up with a car that's running subpar, and we don't want that. So yeah, we got that rocking.
I remember this one. I think it was
yeah.
posted on the Kennebell, right?
Yeah, so this is out of Kennebell, 2.8 Kennebell, built 392. So these Super Bs it's weird, like they're actually considered classics almost now.
Yeah.
So it's
We had one. They want 50, almost 50 for
Yeah.
it, but it had literally 2,000 miles.
Yeah.
And we sold a yellow one just like this.
Yeah, so I mean, this is like, it's weird. Like, this is the modern collector car. You know, you got the Super B and you got the Demons and stuff like that. So this one's going for, you know, around 1,000 horsepower setup.
Ooh, and it's a roll cage. Look at that.
So it's pretty fun.
And that's that chiller, right? That's the one you're telling me?
So this is actually different. So
okay.
We install FI inner chillers. This unit is from Killer Chiller. So
Killer.
it's quite a bit smaller.
Speaking of chillers, Ruben's blowing up right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Big time. He was on their site. They put him on the site. I
On
think
the
your name's on it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope
They
so.
posted his names like, here's Ruben, consistent time. You know,
Yeah.
they named it. I'll show a picture of his time and the shop who put it on.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
they mentioned that too. So you're on there.
We got a lot of the people. You know, FI chillers were always a good product. We kind of got the product, you know, kind of going further.
So do I need that on my red eye? Do
The
I
Red
really
Eye,
need
I
it?
think the Red Eye has one from factory.
Yeah, but it only runs 5 minutes. And it,
Yeah, but there's like an upgrade to your factory one that you.
so you know what to do on that
Yeah.
one. Okay,
Yeah, for
sweet.
1 second.
Oh shit. What's this, Josh?
So, Gen 5 Cobra Jet, custom made for my F-150 build. Gonna be looking to do about 1,000 horsepower to the wheel.
To the wheel.
Yeah, so, you know, had to have something to replace the bad dad. So, F-150 truck, the stepdad.
Stepdad. So you got another Hellcat motor here.
Yeah, so we just keeping it rocking.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah, so it should be pretty fun. It's gonna be a cool little build, and hopefully gonna be running 8s, man.
Woo. You don't miss the kitty on your track hawk?
What?
You don't miss the little Hellcat motor in your track hawk?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, you gotta imagine that we probably got 3, 4 track hawks here.
Yeah.
Right now, there's 2, 3 more down at the other shop. So every day, you're kind of in a track hawk or messing with a track hawk.
Something different. Huh?
So it's kind of, I mean, that's part about doing what we do is you get a little bit jaded as to cars. You know, it's like track hawks are really rare, but we have a lot of them here.
Yeah.
You know, Z06s and ZR1s are rare, but
Yeah.
we'll have a lot of them here. You know, you might not ever see an Evo. There's like 15 Evos here. There's you know SRT 10 Viper trucks that people forgot they even make. You know, and you know
V10 motors,
GTRs, and so you get to a certain point where you don't really get a chance to miss it. You know, like I do miss my truck, but you know, I think the funnest part about it is I was able to kind of build the blueprint for the entire track hawk community. So I think that's more fun than anything is that when the clients come in and we do builds, like we know every single one of them is going to be the fastest.
Yeah.
You know,
like
it's
your
we
buddies. Oh my God. The one that you guys posted that video on your IG.
Oh, yeah.
In the background.
Yeah.
Woo. Almost slipped. Track up in here. So we got a honey. That. $100. Track hawk right here. Got this guy doing his thing. pulley. Super small. Fast track hawk right here, boy. Woo! Another content. Wide body. Oh, he's on needles. Or no, toil. I gotta check those out. Man, I need that for my red eye. For daily. Oh, toil costumes. Alright, those are expensive. So that's gone. What I call beef right there. See, I got the same thing on my red eye. I got a gap here too.
No, you had this gap in the front.
No, right here.
You had one in front also.
Toyo epoxy's alright.
Because this would be putting us closer to like what, even sounds a little bit beefier than what Z's motor set up as. Yeah.
All the way from
To get work done.
Yeah,
What's this one right here?
Oh, okay. So this is
It's on cammed.
yeah,
Sure.
it is cammed. This is Todd's baby. We call this the King Scat Pack.
Ooh.
We've got some big plans. He's sticking NA for right now, but it's gonna go big motor. So we're gonna go with a big.
Let me guess. 426?
That's not big.
Bigger than that?
426 that's like basic. That's like,
Say that again. It's what? It's basic. I love you say that.
if somebody tells you they have a 426, that's like they just got it off the shelf.
Yeah.
You know that and that's not a dig. That's no disrespect to anybody that has
Yeah.
a
Oh, of
426.
course. No, true.
But that is literally like the go-to size. Like if somebody comes in, like this is the rule of thumb. If you race somebody and they tell you I've got a 426, they might be fast, they might not be fast. Because that's an off-the-shelf build they'll get from anybody.
Same thing with the Hellcat motor. Like,
Yeah.
I looked that up because our dealer, we could sell it now.
Yeah.
And I found out it's the same press we buy. The pulley, they use what, Grip Tech or thing? They're using ATI lower. It was like, it's the same exact same thing. I was like, man, this is not new. The only difference is I can warranty it, which is nice.
It's a bit of a flex. Yeah, and actually, if you got some of those in stock.
They sold one to that famous guy, B-Rob, the Mopar dude, and the guy who has the Demon, the wide body.
But you guys have more.
They're
available?
starting to. They're going to sell. Yeah.
I've got a client that was looking for them prior to when everything went down, and then people started like scalping them, and they were charging like 40, 50,000.
Well, I know Forza bought like 4.
Yeah.
They're in Florida, so.
So pretty much the 426 is still a great block. But I mean, if somebody comes up to you and they've got like a 403 or like a 411 or, you know, like a 418 or something like that, you're probably going to lose because that guy actually built a motor specifically for what they're going to do. So it's like our Trackhawk that has the world record right now in the
Is that the black one or the white one?
it's red.
Oh,
that's Bob Mars. So so he's running almost 180 miles an hour in a Trackhawk. So basically a flying brick that's faster than twin turbo Lambos.
Yeah.
That guy, he specifically has a 379 setup because we wanted to make sure that he had more steam up top. We didn't want to lose any of the RPM, keeping it down low. So we built it specifically for that. Just made sure it was nice and lightweight. And built everything in the car around what his goals were, which were to have a daily driver that he drives every day. He currently has the world record for also the amount of power over his stock baseline. I think he's making like almost it's like 580
For a motor.
wheel horsepower. No, it's a Trackhawk.
So the Trackhawk.
580 wheel horsepower over stock, blower only. So it's
Not
crazy.
even ported or anything? Or
It's so he's got a slightly ported. He was actually the first with a Demon / red eye blower on a Trackhawk as well.
Nice.
So it's got the 2.7, and that's got
The bigger
porting
one,
stuff done to it and everything else. So Yeah. So yeah, right now on this thing, we're actually getting rid of the stock intake. This car is on E85 and cammed. It makes right around probably 550 horsepower range. It is one of the higher horsepower scat packs. Then the other scat pack that was here earlier that just left to go get the alignment.
The red one?
No, that's the other gray one.
Oh, okay.
Which was built for the track, driven by Tiffany Ingvall. She's killing it. She's running 11.4s. 11.4s and it's super.
I need to bring my red eye here already.
It's OP 500 basic bolt-on E85. I think they have a ported intake manifold. She's out there killing Hellcats.
Yeah, I just want to kill GTRs all day. That's it. I have a thing against. You saw my videos. I raced 3 GTRs already. Two black editions. One red. They're bolt-on and tuned, and I think they would get me at the track.
Yeah.
They have it, and I'm running on a stock.
You know.
So I just want to keep my name so far.
So. The biggest issue with most of the GTRs, all right? So the standard GTR owner is a basic bolt-on GTR.
Yeah,
right?
that's what they do.
It's just like what this one came in as. A basic bolt-on GTR, at least on our dyno, it's gonna make around 485 to 500 horsepower on pump gas, and around 565 to 585.
Yeah. And no disrespect to GTRs.
Yeah,
I'm
of
just
course.
saying.
I mean,
they call me GTR killer, so I want to keep that name so far.
Here's the thing: the GTR is still the king.
You think so?
It's still. Let's put it this way: I've got, personal single-digit 8-7-second DSMs, built Hellcats and stuff that run 8s. We've got Honda program guys with all-wheel drive Honda setups running 8s. We've got
the full all-dry K series.
We've got a bunch of 8-second Evos. We've got, oh man,
you got it all.
Just a little bit of everything, So the GTR at the end of the day, even though it costs a lot of money, that's the thing. It costs a lot of money. The GTR at the end of the day is the ultimate platform. It's big on purpose. Everybody talks about how big it is. They made it big like that. Like when you're in an Evo.
Same thing with a Hellcat. Why is it 4,300 pounds? You just don't know why.
Yeah. So I mean, to be honest, the Hellcats, they're just too big.
I feel like they're the drag king. At least they're the drag king.
They're heavy, but see, the GTR is heavy for an import, so 3,800 pounds or so. You get them down to like 35. But they're big, long cars. So that's why when you go to the half-mile races and they're racing, it's very boring to watch GTRs run 200 miles an hour because they do it easy.
Yeah.
Versus like a lightweight Huracan or something that's dancing around. You've got like the Evos and stuff. When you make a fast Evo, it's a tin can. You know, they're fun, they're fast, but you feel like you're gonna die. So
I feel it.
It's you're more in tune with the road. Yes, they call this thing a flying couch. But it's for a reason. Like the Evos are more driver cars. The GTRs, when it comes to just straight line speed, there's really no argument. But things are expensive. So like I'll show you the motor for this is actually over here.
Ooh. Who's GTR is that one?
That's Jake Perry.
Ooh man.
Watch yourself right there.
Oh, Jackson. I was thinking about changing my red eye to this spoiler, but I don't know how I feel about this spoiler yet.
So, for his setup, we're actually doing a Alpha 15. So we're dealing with AMS. We got like a bunch of, like really fast, like 500 horsepower Q60s, Q50s.
Yeah.
And so this one's going to be a big build. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So like a lot of with everything we do, it's gonna be all full custom, crazy, just like you saw with my blower. It's not just about being fast; it's about being fast and looking good too. Performance is always first. But the big key is to make sure that it looks good while doing it. So, but I mean, like a GTR built motor. So like a built motor like that might be 20 to 25 grand. We've got his Shep 1K drag edition transmission, $20,000+. His turbo kit's $15,000-$16,000.
Yeah, it adds up.
So
it feels weird. Like I feel like imports is more money lately than or it varies depending on the car.
Here's the thing that's always we've always had turbos, but at the end of the day, there's no replacement for displacement.
Yes.
Right.
Well, same.
So when you've got people running around with these big motors, with the Corvette, you know, 3,200, 3,500 pound car, making ridiculous amounts of horsepower.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for you to take an import and compete with something like that. Now, can you do it? Yes.
Yes.
It's going to cost you, right? Because you've got to understand that we'll build 1,000 horsepower Evo. When you build 1,000 horsepower Evo, you got 4 cylinders supporting that 1,000 horsepower.
Correct.
Versus you build 1,000 horsepower, you know, V8, then it's just a fraction of the same amount of power being spread over more cylinders. So it's easier to do, typically more reliable, more common, you know. So it kind of gets into a situation where, you know, I love the import game. I'll never leave the import game. But
someone's getting GTR.
You know what?
Or D-Mid at least.
I had a GTR. I had a GTR, and I ironically got rid of my GTR for the same reason I'm talking about. It was boring. It was honestly boring. My Trackhawk reminded me 100% of my GTR.
Really? I loved when I first saw you at the racetrack and I was seeing you run nines. I was like, who is that big dad? I'm like, what is that guy? That's when my lady said she met you.
Yeah.
She said, I was like, oh, I missed it because I was racing.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was trying to understand how to run my red eye. I was like running 10-9, 10-8, consistent, but then I realized, you know, the weather makes a big difference.
The weather, everything, man.
And then with my build, lately I just working on the weakness. So I got the diff brace, the front part. I got the tires, obviously, thanks to you. Next is the drive shaft, and I recently was thinking about ordering the new rear and upper lower control arms because ours flex. Apparently, if you look at it, I looked it up on my work. They're all the same control arm from RTs and basic challenges.
Thin. I thought we put
and
it
cause
away.
wheel hops too.
Yeah. So the other thing is you want to be able to make adjustments to your suspension.
That's what I talked to you about too.
And then there's good, better, and best. You know, the BMR system is really nice. So our tuner Z, he's world record holder. He's running BMR.
The new version though, right? Because I know there was the one that snapped.
Yeah,
I had one that snapped.
He's broken some. And then there's
the
companies
ADD?
like AAD.
I was looking into that.
That is definitely probably one of the best on the market, but you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, $1,000, almost more.
One arm costs the same as the entire BMR kit, right? So you got to pay to play. Yeah. For most people, the BMR stuff is gonna be good enough. But if you got the money, go with AAD. Same thing with the inner chiller system. FI inner chiller is definitely the superior.
I was thinking about it, but you told me I might not have to because I already have one.
No. So your car has one, but the system, like you said, it's ran different. Yeah. So you don't have to get a full system. They actually make it so that you can just upgrade what you have.
Okay, cool. So that's what we're gonna do.
So it kind of goes in place of the one
the spacer, the thermal blanket, and that upper pulley we're talking about.
Oh yeah, we got a few.
Can we see that?
Yeah, we'll check.
Can I record that, or this is something? Okay. Because I don't know if it's like a, high mystery part or. This is the pulley that I'm about to get ready. Saved up about 10 grand already. Josh is gonna make my red eye killer.
There you go. Let's see.
We got Hellcat parts everywhere. Blowers, pulleys, intake.
Right here.
So explain about this upper pulley.
So this pulley in itself, if I had a stock one to show it next to.
Is there one on that one?
That's actually one of our aftermarket.
Oh, that's a grip tech or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, right here. So this is the stock pulley, right?
What size is that?
So as you can see, they look pretty much identical.
Yes.
Even down to the numbers and everything like that. We're able to modify the factory ones. We also have these. This is a matte finish, which a lot of the guys like, but we also have the gloss finish, so it looks identical. But as you can see, it's a smaller diameter. So, I mean, you could run this and nobody would actually know. So currently we have Ruben. Ruben had this pulley with a carb legal JLT intake.
Yes.
Bone stock cats, stock exhaust, stock everything on 17-inch radials, no bead locks.
No bead locks.
Running 9/8.
That's what I want.
So,
and he's got a regular Hellcat.
That's a regular Hellcat.
Yeah, that's the car I raced with the other day at Hardtop last month in November. So he's.
Yeah, I know there's like a lot of other products. You know, there's like the Incognito. We've installed some of those.
Yeah, let's
there's-
not talk about.
Well, no, I mean, because there's pros and cons to everything that you
Yeah.
do, right? The Incognito is a great product for what it was made for. I had clients who wanted something that was a little bit more actually incognito. Like you're a tech at Dodge.
Yeah.
If somebody wrote in there,
Oh,
with
I caught them. I caught two already.
Yeah, with the Incognito, it's very not incognito. You
Yeah.
can see it. It's
You can
very
see it.
obvious.
Yeah.
You've got to change the belt. You've got to pull the bolt off. Once you pull the bolt out, you got to replace it with another bolt, and they know you did it. Then you've got
And they mark it too. We mark those.
yeah,
We,
so,
you know.
So all that stuff, you know, you've got to run a spacer on your tensioner.
I feel like it puts too much tension though. You think so?
I mean, people have some squealing issues after they put them on there. I don't know. Well, I do know more about the engineering background. That's my background is engineering, and I do know the issues with it, which I don't want to bash that
of
product.
course.
So I'm gonna leave that alone. You know, for anybody that wants to run that product, you can run that
He
product.
still run good parts. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He
So,
sold
I
awesome
mean,
parts.
it's-
I ran
it's-
parts from Steven.
Yeah. So, but the thing about this is, it does the same thing. It adds the same 1 to 2 psi. It installs like stock.
Look at that.
The polished ones,
I can't even tell.
unless you're looking for it, and this is the Dodge Tech telling you that.
Yeah.
Unless you came in looking for it, you can't tell this is on the car.
You can't, no.
So not only that, but it uses the bones.
Unless I took it off.
Yeah, unless you
Took it
off.
apart.
But
take off the lid, the blower, everything.
you'd have to take it apart to
Yeah.
know. But the other thing is this, and also the same thing with because you know people have issues with belt slip and everything.
Yes. Yeah.
Ruben used his bone stock belt. So he's got 10,000, 12,000 miles. So the stock belt and everything with the pulley ran 9.8.
And he drives it. He
And
drives all the time.
yeah.
What
So,
E85?
Yeah. So that was the big thing with that is you can literally put this pulley on. You use the stock belt. You don't have to touch anything on the bottom. It's easy to install. It takes seconds to do it. It's a faster, easier install. It's only $499, $549, something like that. Comes with all the install tools. So it's cheaper, does the same thing. It looks more stock. It functions perfectly like stock. This is a clutched unit. We modify the factory units to get them to this point. I'm not going to say it's the best tuneless option on the market, but
you
if
can
you're-
tune it.
If you're talking, yeah, and
Yeah,
you can tune.
that's what Ruben
You can
did.
tune. Ruben's was tuned running 9/8 without it running 10 flat.
Okay.
So
Oh, really? I should do that. I should just buy that. You install it.
yeah,
Run 10 flat maybe, hopefully,
I feel
and then next do a tune after.
yeah.
huh?
I feel like you can get to that range. But I mean, here's my thing on it. If you're gonna tune it, just tune it. I tell people all the time. People are like, oh man, I want to go tuneless, and I'm like, but do you? You know, it's
You're gonna want more.
You
That's
don't.
like me. I went from a 392 to a regular Hellcat. Then I
Yeah.
got it rid of. Like now I want more.
Yeah,
so I
you
can't
got
do anything.
people who are talking about warranties, and you know, as a Dodge tech, they'll find a way not to warranty.
Well,
if they
Dodge
have
has
to.
been really nice lately. We
Have
don't
they?
like if you have an oil catch can and take one out.
Oh, they're letting it go?
They I don't know if you know, but so Dodge is starting by 2021. There's gonna be two shops. There's gonna be the Dodge dealer
And the
SRT Performance. So they're going back to their roots. So they don't care no more. As long as like, oh, you're running ethanol and you have cams. I'm sorry if you have warranty, it's out. We're
Yeah.
it's
And
just how it is.
That's the thing that we try to let clients know. As soon as somebody starts talking about warranties and little things like that, and then boom, just go ahead and grab that for Kevin.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of the main thing there. Let's see what else. I can show you guys the other shop.
Shop.
Want to check the other shop?
The shop, Josh?
Just it's up the street on the left.
All the way down. So he's got more cars over there. But we got to do that next time because we're running out of time. He's a busy man. He's got cars to go fast here. And we got my
Go.
best tires for the drag, right? Mickey
There you
Thompson. Thank you.
15 Rs.
Josh
Yes.
is the man.
So we'll get you rocking, brother. So no more John Force burnouts.
I was told, okay, so the people I first listened to was people in Texas like Duster, and then they're telling me you gotta do 10-second burnout. But now when I ran 10-4s, I only did like 5 seconds or less and it still ran better times.
So you can do too much of a burnout.
Yeah.
Right? To the point that you heat the tires up, that when you take off, you rip all that rubber off of it, and then it's useless, right?
Yes. You should see. I'll send you pictures. You're gonna laugh what it looks like. You're gonna look like.
I'm sure your fender liners look ridiculous too. Yeah. So,
And my lady's a detailer, and so you already know she was pissed cleaning that.
So, I mean, you gotta. Once you learn your car, you know just how much of a burnout that you have to do. You know, like I started doing burnouts with the Trackhawks, and once you learn what kind of burnouts you need, do just enough, or else you're gonna be replacing tires in the same season, like somebody we know.
You know, see, he saw me. He was, I used it for the whole year.
We
It's
all
gone.
saw you.
It's gone.
We're like, oh, he must be doing it. He must be doing that for YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, I ran 10-4. Can't complain.
You know what? Props to running 10-4, but
Four
you didn't
times.
have to do those John Force burnouts to run the 10-4.
Yeah.
So
I'm 5 cars behind you, and you still hit me with a rock.
There it is.
Oh, you're out there kicking rocks and stuff.
He's the one with the Ford DB8. He's getting into it now. He ran from 16 to 15. Now he's running 15 flat.
Yeah.
Bone stock B20. I mean LS.
B18.
But Chris Bill is working with him right now.
NA?
He wants to go faster this
No
thing.
VTEC.
Okay. You're gonna stay NA turbo, all drive.
K series. They do it here
Try and
too.
make me go VTEC. So I'm still not gonna move on that.
Oh,
You don't have to. So you don't have to go VTEC, but you will have to have some type of power.
yeah, soon.
Yeah, I know. Either I could port it out more.
Because I remember growing up, you know, before all the R8s and the Lamborghinis and the Corvettes and the Vipers and the Trackhawks, man. I had my Hondas and they were non-VTEC.
we all started. Let's be honest. We all started with a single cam
Bro,
once.
my D16, my Zs, my CRX and everything else.
You
I
open
mean,
that?
you know, my little EG, like we did, we had to do. You know, I still remember the first early times when I went to high school right when all these like the cool cars started coming out. So I
always
graduated-
wondered,
I
how old are you?
How old do you think?
I could have sworn you're younger than 30.
25? No,
Yeah, you look
I'm
like
old, bro.
Dude,
Dude, you look
everyone
young,
tells me that at the track. I was like, hey, who's that young kid? They're like, kid? He's a dad. I was like, okay, everyone can have a dad young.
Yeah.
And then I'm hearing, are you 38?
34.
You're not.
I'm not 38.
Dude,
Oh,
you
yeah.
look like you're in your 20s.
I know. You look, yeah. That's why when they said he's the owner, I was like, he's
Yeah,
the
without,
owner?
without any facial hair, I'm even younger. You know, so I mean,
No,
the
you
funny
look
thing
young
is,
with the facial hair.
even with the facial hair,
Yeah, you're-
the funny thing is in the industry, I am considered super young. So like, I did
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was a speaker at SEMA, and in our 4th year, they actually invited me to be a speaker for kind of the new generation of car shops and stuff coming out because they're trying to get away from all the old school stuff. And yeah, it was really funny. Like I walked into the thing, and the lady was like, "Hey, who are you with? Is the boss on the way? Is the owner of the shop on the way?" I'm like, "Lady, I'm the speaker." So she was like, "I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry." I was like, "It's okay. I don't look my age, and I probably don't. You see, I'm young. I'm a minority. It's not very common in there. It's not a big deal to me, but it's still not going to be common.
Yeah.
So
In the automotive business, it's different.
yeah.
It's the
So
same thing.
I
It's
graduated.
when they see a young guy like, oh, whose car is this? Your dad's? Like, no, it's my car.
Yeah.
They're like, you own a red eye? Like, yeah, you want to see my name? Like, it's not hard. If you
Yeah.
work hard, you're gonna earn it.
Yeah, you get whatever you want. So yeah, I mean, I graduated in 04. So you gotta imagine, I graduated right when you had all the RSXs came out. Back then, the Celica
Oh,
GTS,
you're in the
which was
2000s.
considered
You grew up in the
cool,
2000s.
The S2000s, the Evo showed up. The
First Fast and
STI
Furious
showed
movie
up,
came up,
the Fast
2001.
and Furious. Well, we were on like number 2 by
Yeah.
then. Man, bro, like it was. Cars were different. It was a big deal back
It
then.
was.
So. And I actually had old school cars. I had my old school whips and kind of built stuff from there. And it was the same thing. I grew up. I didn't have the money to get my car worked on or anything like that. So I went out of my way to learn. There's no
That's right.
YouTube. There's no
Back in the day.
none of the Facebook forums.
Forums. There was no forums back then like that either.
Yeah. So I mean, I had to teach myself how to do it. And that's kind of how we got to this point. So.
There you go. You heard it from the Mopar God himself. Hit him up on IG and his Facebook.
Yeah, so we have a couple. So Overkill Performance is my personal. A lot of people see that one. So Overkill Performance is my personal. Overkill Everything is the shop one. So Overkill Performance, you'll know you're on that one. There's probably around like 4,500 or so on that one. And then if you go to the Overkill Everything, you'll know you're on the shops page. It's probably like around like 14,000 or so. And then our Facebook page is Overkill Performance. And we've got a few more things coming out. We've got the Overkill Elite shop opening up, 1337, and a few other things to build from there. So we'll keep rocking and rolling. We've got shout out to our Hawaii guys. We opened up a satellite shop over in Hawaii this time last year, and then because of COVID, we haven't been able to really go over there and kind of like keep everything up there. The race scene in Hawaii is crazy.
Oh yeah, the drift scene's better out there.
It's crazy. Like they lost
the one they do every year.
Yeah, they don't have their track out there anymore, but they got another track coming, and I have a few clients out there that have some, like, we're talking.
Those are, I feel like that's where the real 240s and 86 people are. Because when I lived out there, the 240s here, I'm sorry, they're not.
Yeah.
It's not the same out there.
You gotta imagine when you're on the island, like that's it. You know, it's like people get bored. Like you're like, oh, I live in Sac, I'm bored. I live in Stockton, I'm bored. I live here, I'm bored. Like you're on the island. That's like the same size as your city.
You either surf, cook, or that's it.
That's it, bro. Like you can start at one end of the island and drive to the other end of the island in like just a little bit of time. So it's like there's nothing else for them to do there other than work on their cars or whatever their passions are. So the car guys in Hawaii are super hardcore, and you got all the military cats that are out there, the young dudes. So you know, props to them. We got the Texas Houston shop coming up.
Ooh.
COVID pushed that back a year, but shout out to Z. So we got that shop coming up. So we're building, we're moving, we're building and moving. Online stores coming. We've got a lot of products like you saw that we personally fabricate ourselves. We got a big deal coming up with Racing Brake. You guys stay tuned to that. We got some custom
15-inch conversions.
custom-
Because I might want to go down.
we got a lot of special things coming out with Racing Brake that are going to be actually branded as Overkill Performance. So,
Ooh, I'm definitely in.
yeah. So we're having fun, you know, putting it out for NorCal, and just keeping the movement going.
You heard it from the man.
All right, brother.
Thank
I'll
you,
catch
man.
later.
Appreciate everything you've done.
Have a good one.
Woo! Well, that's it, you guys. That's how we do it here at Highrev Garage. We just got done talking to Josh, and my red eye will soon be here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow Josh and Overkill Performance. Shout out to him. And I'll catch you revving. Know how we do.